Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to a new video. This is not a Fazbear Gaming recording or is it unlike any other? This is a Q&A video. Now, if you're not sure what a Q&A is, a Q&A video is mostly means like questions and answers. So, for example, if you guys have any questions you want to ask me, you can type them into the comment section. I think pretty much when I announce a Q&A session going to be going on. So kind of, if there's like any questions kind of that you guys want me to answer or try to answer, you guys can just type them into the comments basically. A Q&A or so is pretty much what I've seen YouTubers do, pretty much, to say the least. As much as reading YouTube comments or so, which reading YouTube comments was something I did do on my channel back in the days, but again, that was like a long time ago. So yeah, to most say the least, well, here we are. If you must know, I wanted to do my first Q&A a long time ago. I remember the first time when I submitted a Q&A or so, there were no questions for me to answer, so the video was canceled. But not this time. This time I got some questions, mostly from my friends or so, to say the least. So yeah, with that being said, let's get into these questions, shall we? Alright, here we go. First question mostly comes from EJ, so, which has a set of total of 5 questions in total, which will probably fit this video, to say the least. So we'll start going on ahead or so with the first question. What or who was your motivation to make videos? Well, EJ, that's a good question. I never really, I can't say I've had, this is like a really tough question or so, because I don't know really, like, look, back then or so, like, I'm maybe point to maybe, if we're rewinding time or so before I even started YouTube, I started YouTube back in 2018 or so, and everything. This is like way before I met Silver, way before I met Bombu, way before I met EJ, way before I met, before the Puppet collab group was even a thing, And let's just say, as a kid in school, well, I saw a bunch of YouTubers doing videos. I saw Markiplier doing YouTube. I saw Jack doing YouTube. I saw Dashy Games doing YouTube videos, and it was really cool. And so basically, that's kind of what got me into it, or so. And that's basically like, and I just started making videos on my own, and I got better and better. And there were like some stuff of YouTube that I was still learning or so at the time, which I am aware of now, but back then, just, yeah, that's kind of, yeah, pretty much, if I had to pick any people that gave me motivation to make videos, I would pick maybe Mark, Jack, and Dashy. Those guys, I've seen their videos, and I think that's what really got me inspiration to make more, to say the least. So yeah. If there's any YouTubers that you want to collab with, who are they? Oh boy. Shit. That's honestly a good question. I don't know what YouTubers I would really want to collab with, or so. Oh boy. Wait, I guess if I had to pick any YouTubers that I would, that like, Oh my god, I don't know how to quite explain this. Look, basically, my point is that if there's like any YouTubers I would want to collab with or so, oh jeez, I don't know, I don't even know where I'm going with this question. Let's just move on to the third one. Here we go, a My Little Pony question. What got you to MLP? Oh boy, this is a complicated question or so if you ask me. So this was a long time ago, even before I even had a channel or so. I remembered there was a friend that I knew way back or so when I was like, I don't know, in school and stuff. And well, that friend was watching My Little Pony, so the show. And well, I watched that show with that friend. Now, this friend that I knew was about, I don't know, maybe like about, I think it was, oh my word, what was, I think this friend that I once knew was about 10, and I was about like, maybe like 11, I think. I don't know. I can't remember fully, basically, but let's just say I watched My Little Pony with that friend, and, you know, I remember back in the days or so, growing up, I watched My Little Pony a lot or so. I'm not gonna say who this friend really was, because this was a friend I knew way back, and, yeah, that's kind of how I could put that question there. But, yeah. Alright, anyways, next question. Who are your top favorite people to record with? Well, I'm gonna pick Silver, for one. Because, oh man, the guy is... oh my god, I swear, every collab video I watch, the guy just makes me laugh or so. Especially when watching the Silver Paw videos or so. But... I gotta pick Silver. I will pick Bamboo or so. And then let me think. Oh jeez. My top 5. I gotta pick Silver. Bamboo. I gotta pick, who else? Let me think. I gotta pick Unknown, and so it's like, what, that's 3. I gotta pick who else? Geez, this is like really tough. Oh boy. I don't know if I can really answer that question or so, because I do not know what the other top 2 like, I know the top 3. It's like, oh boy, this is like really tough to answer. Jeez. I'll just say that my top favorite YouTubers that I've recorded with so far are Silver, Bamboo, and Unknown, okay? Until further notice, alright? But anyways, this question. Most and least favorite FNAF characters or animatronics? Oh boy! I was kind of pretty like waiting for a question like this. Okay. So, this goes like by like a mile long or so, by different FNAF family games if we're talking about. Because with different FNAF games, I have different favorite animatronics actually. So, for FNAF 1, I love Freddy and Bonnie. Boxy is meh. FNAF 2, I gotta pick Withered Bonnie and Withered Freddy. And Withered Golden Freddy. FNAF 3. Jeez. for FNAF 3, I gotta pick Phantom Foxy, Phantom Freddy, and Springtrap. And for FNAF 4, I've got to pick. I've also got to pick Nightmare Bonnie, Nightmare Foxy, Nightmare Foxy, and let me think. Oh yeah, Nightmare Freddy. Now as for sister location, it's pretty much just going to be Funtime Freddy and Bonbon. So I don't really. I mean, like I don't really like all the rest of the animatronics. I mean, the rest of the animatronics are cool in sister location, but my favorite ones, sort of, I would maybe say, are Bonbon and Funtime Freddy. So so that's my one favorite. Now as for FNAF 6, Lefty is definitely one of my favorites or so. So to say the least, because like ever since ever since I played FNAF 6 or so, I just started liking Lefty or so, to say the least. I started liking him. He was like he was like a really cool animatronic or so, and I still love him for that matter, to say the least. So yeah. Now as for Security Breach, my favorite animatronics in Security Breach have got to be and I honestly pretty much have a feeling some people are gonna call me a simp when I say this, but my favorite animatronics are Monty and Roxy. Yep, those are my favorite. And I know I said, like I said, beginning or so before I even said all this. This list goes by like a mile long through each FNAF game. So yeah, yeah. All right, let's see if we got any more. All right. All right, so we got one from Silver or so. So his comment goes with 3 questions in total, which will actually probably help the video or so, to say the least, and make it easier. So, the first question from him in this comment is, what's your favorite video you made? That is honestly a good question. Oh my, I never even thought about this. Oh my god, I have like a couple of, I've honestly looked back on my channel or so, and I have a couple of videos that I do love, that I like for one thing, the Fazbear Gaming videos I do love, don't get me wrong, okay, but if I had to pick one video that was my favorite, it's gotta be the sister location video with Diamond Chi or so. Oh my god, that video. Oh, that video was hilarious. Oh my god. Oh, just the most funniest fails ever. And oh my god. So if any video I gotta pick, my favorite video I gotta pick is gotta be the Puppet Collab video back in season 1 or so with Diamond Chi. That was kind of honestly one of my favorites, because that video has made me laugh, to say the least. So yeah, that's honestly one of my favorite videos. Alright, number 2. What is your plans for the future in making videos? Oh boy, did not even think about this. Jeez. That's also a good question. I was thinking about maybe talking about the future of this channel. For one thing, I'm not gonna probably, like, I don't really know what the future for me in making videos will be. Like, I think once when I probably hit about, like, I don't know, maybe, like, once when I hit, like, I don't know, like, 60 or so, I'm probably gonna stop making videos or so in total, because I'm young or so. I'm 22, but as time passes on, I'm gonna get older and older and older and older and older, and just stuff's gonna change or so here and there, and then before you know it, and I know it's gonna be like a long time, so don't worry, I'm not gonna be quitting YouTube anytime soon, unless there's stuff like, you know, changes, you know, and, you know, YouTube's just not working for me anymore. But honestly, I think around like the age of 60, I would probably want to stop making videos together and just retire, pretty much. Because I don't know, I've been doing YouTube videos for quite some time now. I started YouTube back in 2018, and then just about like, and so pretty much, if this is 2018, so pretty much 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. That's about like, wait, oh yeah, 2025. That's about like 8 years of me doing YouTube. And so by the time the 9th year rolls around, or by the time next year rolls around or so, it's gonna be 9 years or so. So, and as of like 2025, I'm turning 23 or so this week, to say the least, because, well, my birthday. At the age of 60, which will be a while, that's probably, I think probably I'll be stopping making videos, unless if stuff changes, you know, stuff happens for a reason. So, yeah, honestly, I think that's the future of making videos. I don't know if anything will be added to making more videos. I don't know if any new stuff will be added. I don't know. We're just gonna wait and see what the future holds. Alright, but anyways. Who in your collab series is the best in helping you? I also gotta pick Silver. I also gotta pick you or so. I mean, look. Oh my god. I have a feeling some people are gonna get. I have a feeling some of my friends are gonna get jealous so when I say this, but I don't know. Like, oh my god. Okay, I'm also gonna pick between. It's gonna be between both Silver and Bomba or so at this point. I don't know really like who really was. Now, I guess maybe we're talking about like new. Like ideas kind of for Pop Rent collab. Now that I do not know how to answer, so because oh my god, this is complicated. Oh jeez. I will pretty much say Bamboo and Silver are, well, the ones who are honestly pretty much the best, and EJ, maybe EJ as well. Trying to think. Let me see. Unknown. Jeez. This is so complicated or so. Jeez. So far, it's between those. So far, it's between those in the Pop Rent collab group. Okay. So, jeez, this is kind of like it's kind of like a complicated question. So I'm gonna I don't know really who's the best. To be fair, but I gotta say, if there's anyone who has helped me or so the best in Pop Rent collab videos and like, you know, helping me make, and like, you know, if we're talking about like coming up with ideas or so for Pop Rent collab videos, I would say it's between EJ, Silver, Bamboo, and I would say Unknown, kind of. So yeah, but I could be wrong. But anyways, so yeah, it's between those. Okay, sorry. Yeah. And I must have said the least, I'm recording like 20 minutes, and that was already the last question or so. So yeah, this was kind of like quite a bit of a short Q&A, or so, my first one. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys have any more questions that you guys want me to do for another Q&A. If you want your comments to be heard, I'll probably, you can type them into this comment, this community post that I've made for a Q&A video, or type it in the next Q&A that I announce on my channel soon. So So yeah, with that being said, thank you all for watching. As always, my name is Popper Gamer. I'll see you all next time on Popper and Collab. And Fazbear Game. Bye-bye.